Right. Could you introduce yourself, like what's your name and what it is that you do here?
Sure. My name is Christopher Lim. I'm the Australian Consul General based in Chengdu, and I come to Chongqing every second week.
Every second week?
Almost, and actually sometimes even more. I love Chongqing, and there's a lot of opportunities for Australian businesses, a lot of opportunities for collaboration between Australian institutions and Chongqing institutions, and that's why we come here a lot.
So what is it you like about Chongqing since you come here so often?
Well, as I mentioned, it's the opportunities. There's very much a very strong sort of can-do attitude, which is very attractive, to us. But on top of that, there is also the topography of Chongqing is very exciting. There's the history of Chongqing is very interesting as well. And for us, Australians, we have a special attachment to Chongqing because during the Second World War, we had a diplomatic mission here in Chongqing from 1941 to 1946.
Right.
And it was our first diplomatic mission in China. So it was terrific to actually, and every time I go there, my heart sort of skips a beat because it's so touching.
Yeah. So what is your role here at the International Fair? Can you tell me something about your pavilion and what you're hoping to achieve by being here?
Sure, yes. Well, first of all, I'm here to listen and also to hear what the leaders say about the development of Chongqing and the Western region as a whole. I was very struck by what the party secretary talked about in terms of green development, high quality development, and also having a Chongqing playing a central role in Western development strategy. Secondly, I'm also supporting Australian businesses here, and we have an Australian pavilion. There are actually three of them, three companies. One of them is Eastern Elevators. They make smart elevators as well as smart systems for parking. And in a place like Chongqing, parking.
That's a gold mine.
It's a gold mine, and in a space is a premium.
Yeah.
So they do it very well. In fact, they do the lifts for Hong Yadong. So if you go to Hong Yadong and you see the lifts as well as the escalators are made by Eastern Elevators. The other company is MOX. They do smart home and smart automation for offices as well as factories.
Right.
And so these two companies are very much within what Chongqing is trying to achieve in terms of smart technology. The third company is actually more about healthy living because we have a sort of health supplements and vitamin sort of company.
Right.
And this is something where people can have a taste of Australian sort of good life as well as healthy lifestyle by taking vitamins.
Okay. What is the Australian Pavilion doing to sort of promote intercultural exchange between Australia and China and Chongqing in particular?
Yes, we do a lot. Thank you for asking that question because we have a lot of activities here in Chongqing, ranging from International Women's Day events here. We have a Writers' Festival that was held in March. We will have exhibitions. And also on top of that, there's also a lot of linkages between universities, Australian universities and Chongqing universities. And those are one of many, many ways that we actually engage with people here in Chongqing.
Okay. As Chongqing grows and as the infrastructure and the logistics improve, does that improve the relations between China and Australia and the business side of things?
Yes, in fact, last week we had a big conference which is related to food and beverage, sort of Australian food and beverage, focusing on Chongqing as a market, but also as a logistics hub. And so these companies, there were 19 of them, and they were the biggest food and beverage companies coming from a delegation coming from Australia to have come to Southwest China. And they were exploring the land-sea international corridor down from Chongqing to the South China Sea. And so therefore, those are one of the areas in which we can actually collaborate more and see whether or not we can actually bring in more Australian products through these corridors. And I know that Chongqing people, like Australian products such as beef and seafood, vitamins and many other high quality green and premium foods.
Sounds good.
Yes.
All right, that was it. Thank you so much.